Okay. Okay, we're live, and we're just testing, so don't freak out. This isn't the actual show. We're just testing, making sure everything is right. So when we get ready to do this
in this studio, because
in this studio,
you got to let the audience know we have 3 studios.
Okay.
Okay.
Studios.
So we need to name them. Let's talk about that, or do we let the
This
audience name the studio?
We can do that, but you already called this the adult sexy. That's what you told me.
I don't remember telling you.
I got a good memory.
Yeah, the grown is sexy, not adult, grown.
Yeah.
This is the grown and sexy room where we'll be bringing to you coffee black. Okay. How do you like your coffee? With a little cream and sugar, or you like it a little black?
So, with that said, this like I said, this is a trial run. If you are watching, please subscribe, like, share,
and comment.
Comment. We're always.
Who are you?
What do you mean? Who am I? I'm Andre The Beast Crayton. This is the brand this Yolanda M. Smith.
What? Okay, y'all need to know. I'm just gonna rag him for a minute. You know I've been working with this guy for now, I feel like 3 years.
And still can't get it right.
And he still can't get it right. It's Branthrapist. Said like you thrust. Branthrapist. You know, so like brand up, right? Branthrapist. Anyway.
Okay.
Yolanda M. Smith.
Okay. Now, with the test, I just got done going to the studio downstairs, the actual I Am Beast production studio downstairs, located beautifully in the Keystone at the Crossing Sheraton Hotel.
Yes.
Bottom floor by the Keystone Cafe. Stop in and check us out. Interesting. I was watching the news downstairs before you came in. Saw the release
of Brittany Griner. Yeah, that did happen this morning. I was watching the Today Show and they had breaking news that came through. Yeah, that was it. That was it was a release, but it was also a swap. A swap. You know, that guy was an arms dealer doing. Let me see if I can do my math. He's done what, 8 years already? He had 7 to go.
Yeah,
something like that. So that would say that he had maybe 15 years he was sentenced. Yeah,
but it's
something like that.
It's funny. It's kind of like now, I don't even know how to really articulate what I want to say with what just happened because I just heard about it. But it kind of shocked me because the United States really never dealt with trade or terrorist type thing. Not saying she was a terrorist by any means.
Well, they never traded hostages. The hostage situation, typically they would not engage in such trades, or that we would know of. Put it that way. I don't know what they do, because, you know, a lot of stuff you just don't know. But maybe not that we would know of. But I'm happy for her and her family, for sure.
Right.
You know, but I think there's a lot of... so I tell you what I know.
You open up Pandora's box. No matter how you look at this. You've opened up Pandora's box.
But I guess if you open a box, can't you close a box? It's your box.
Okay, this
I'm just asking.
Greek mythology. When she opened that box, only thing that was left in that box was the word hope. So let's hope that this doesn't allow or create something that we wish never happened. You know, but then this is something else too, which people really need to understand. I'm not against going overseas or traveling to different countries. But this is something that people need to understand. When I hear people say, oh, I'm going to Greece. Oh, I'm going to Spain. Oh, I'm going to Caracas and now this place. This is the key.
You need to know their rules.
Know the rules of engagement when you step off the plane.
Because when in Rome, you got to act like the Romans.
Correct.
That's what they tell you.
Know your people go book with these travel agencies, and the travel agencies don't tell them one thing. Know the laws where you're going.
I don't know if the travel agencies don't tell them or not.
They should know it.
Let me just say this. We just traveled to Europe this year.
I saw that. I didn't get a present either when you went.
A present? What?
Yeah.
Who brings presents? Presents?
I still like a gift every now and then. You're going, where did you go? Where did you go?
I went to Italy,
Rome,
France.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started in Rome.
You went to
Somewhere, and a couple of different places in Italy.
I saw you.
Mafia, a couple of places. Then we went to France, and then we went to Spain. You know, ended up in Barcelona. But this is what I will tell you. And at the time, you know, we were looking at a bunch of the COVID guidelines because you still had to have, at that point in time, all your vaccination proof things and that nature.
Right.
They would tell you to read. They give you the information. Now the question is do people read? That's a key question. Do people read? I think the information is there because if nothing else, you know, when you got Google and you can search, you can find out anything you want to find out. Now in her case, be it true or not, she said she had forgot she had it in her bag. So perhaps in the United States, she travels with it all the time. It's not an issue, right? Because you got your prescription, whatever. So going overseas and maybe just forgetting, not even thinking, you know, because you're just moving around, that could have happened. But it doesn't negate the fact that other places have rules and you just have to follow people.
Okay, with that said, you went overseas. Did you, and this is probably something just subconsciously we don't think about. Did you even think about knowing what their laws were?
Probably did not. Probably not, because you think about it, you traveling with a team. The team books all your stuff. You just, I doubt it. Okay. I doubt it. Now maybe at somewhere along the way, somebody within the organization should have said, "Hey, remember we're leaving the United States.
Right.
Do ABC."
Because all this could have really been avoided. Seriously, think about it now. It simply could have been avoided had whoever she was with knew international law and said, hold down, you got a prescription, that's cool here, but over here, you may not want to go there.
But how do we know it was even public knowledge that the team knew she had a prescription? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure somebody knew because if you're playing sports, they have to know to some degree because your medical history. Yeah. Because you definitely, I know as a professional bodybuilder, retired, we got drug tested. They didn't tell us when, but we got drug tested. You know, so I'm pretty sure an elite athlete like that, and I'm not saying that she shouldn't have used it. She had a prescription for it, but the bottom line is she went into foreign territory.
Yeah.
Know your landscape is what I'm saying.
But that's a good one. Know your yeah, it is. But man, can you imagine though just how many people subsequently make innocent mistakes and it can cost you dearly.
But that's what I'm saying. Look how long she's been over there for something that we consider. I mean, we had our issue. It's not a big deal at all now. Before it was a big issue. You know what I mean?
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, but something
and
that
particularly if you are skin color,
right?
It became a bigger issue because the consequence was greater.
Right.
It typically is when you look at us.
Now, I'm pretty sure she's probably now going, wow, you know, next time I travel abroad, I'm going to know international policies a little bit better.
She might be gun shy and don't want to go nowhere. I'd be like, I'm sitting at home for a minute and holler back. If I can't take a bus or car, I'm not going for a minute.
Now, I'm not talking political. I'm just asking, what do you think happens now with the president's, the
presidents.
You know, what's it called? I can never pronounce that word. The presidencies.
Oh, the presidency.
Yeah, it's coming up. Do you think that this
was a political move?
A political move, yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Be honest.
Everything people do,
they do for a reason.
They're for a reason.
Right.
For a reason.
We don't know, but
we don't know what the reason is,
right.
But I mean, you know, it could have been just the right timing. So again, as you talk here, so that you don't create a sense of accusing anybody of anything, the word allegedly should be used. Do you understand?
Right.
Don't be having me getting a lawsuit. I'm like, oh boy, I don't want no smoke now. you get no.
We've already had that earlier.
I don't want no smoke. But you can say maybe allegedly it would have been a political move that would position him, you know, to get favor from maybe one group or another.
Right.
But you know, you just don't know. I mean, nobody's going to come out and say it, but you know, we're getting into that time frame where things that
decisions
you do,
matter.
The choices, the choices you make can alter or impact decisions.
Now, I was talking to a friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
a mutual friend of ours is in Orlando. I won't mention her name.
Okay.
And she was, hey, cool, how you doing? Because I had my knee surgery, then I re-injured my knee again. And
right.
she was calling to check, and she brought something to my attention. We was talking about the things that are going on, and she brought up the name Kanye West to me. I know, but let me, so I'm listening. I listen to people. Mm-hmm. To me, I tell people, in order to understand how they feel about something, take the time to listen.
That's correct.
Before you cast your opinion.
Because we just
research as much as you can.
Yeah.
And then you're able to, I couldn't carry on a conversation because I didn't know that much about the man, no more than what I saw.
So what was her position?
She was really forthcoming in validating why he does what he does. And it made perfect sense. I don't want to get into what it was, but
well, let's put it this way. I'll tell you my opinion about it. I think a couple of things. Allegedly, I think that in some cases, there's a hole in his heart when he lost his mother. He feels now he's coming out saying that his mother was sacrificed.
Right.
I think mental wellness is a big deal in today's society. A big deal, and we're not going to minimize that. We're not going to joke about it. It's not funny.
It's serious.
It is. But also, that man to me is smart. He's very smart. He's very intelligent. If I don't know enough to speak on it too much, but it appears to me he wants to detach himself from something. And I do know that I've read about this thing called Illuminati.
Right.
And allegedly, it's a sort of a secret society that has control over a lot of things that go on in Hollywood.
Right.
Music, acting industry, so forth. I don't know, because I'm in Indiana. How about that?
Okay.
But allegedly, if that's the case, what I have seen in the public domain is that oftentimes you're forced to do things against your will in order to be successful, in order to have success, in order to achieve certain milestones in your career in that industry. And some of those things allegedly are forced upon you and
in order to succeed,
in order to control you.
Okay.
And all I can say is go out there and do your own research. I don't know if it's real or not, but I think that where he is today and what he is speaking about and what he is really frustrating people with the rhetoric is a lot of what I've seen in terms of what group controls the industry and are doing some of these things. I don't know.
Yeah.
So when I look at him, I know a lot of people go, oh, he's crazy, he's this, he's that. And I don't know what to make of it. I know that sometimes his behavior can be erratic, which takes me back to the mental wellness piece. But I also know sometimes, genius and smartness can send you in I'm not going to say a tailspin, but look at some of the smartest people in the world and how they ended up isolating and becoming over time, if you will. So I don't know. I just, I pray for him. How about that?
Yeah. I mean, I was just curious.
But those were some of the things I heard. Or I've read and I've kind of seen extrapolated. But honestly, I mean, I don't know enough about it. And
it just made me kind of go,
but,
wow.
You know,
I don't even know how to.
Back to Dave Chappelle and how he doesn't talk about it in that sense, but there was a reason he detached.
Yeah, I was.
But he does get to speak his own thoughts and have his own opinions and do things his own way.
It was funny because when she brought it up, it had never really. His name never really crossed my mind. I know he's a great business person. I listened to him. And then something else popped to my attention. I was talking to a buddy of mine. This is Andre The Beast Crayton Show. We're doing a test run. Please like, subscribe, share.
Well, you ain't even said who I am. No, I'm just kidding.
And this is the beautiful Yolanda M. Smith.
And he said he wasn't going live with this because, as you can see, I'm in natural. I don't have makeup.
And are you cold? Because you got.
I came in here freezing. He got this studio so cold. He got all this equipment up in here blowing. My hands feel like icicles. Yes, I'm cold, and I'm gonna keep my vest on because I'm freezing.
So I was talking to.
And you got on shorts. Now that's crazy.
Hey, I have to put on shorts, man, because my knees. You saw my knees.
It's swollen.
Yeah, and plus I like shorts anyway. I'm comfortable in them. I feel good, but when I have to throw them ice packs on, they feel a lot better with shorts on than they do.
With trying to work them through some jeans.
Yeah. Something else just crossed my mind today.
Oh Lord, he's
I'm just on it.
Shoot.
The Deion Sanders situation.
Yes.
A guy yesterday.
Man, they giving him a rough time for.
Let me.
What's your opinion on that?
Let me put it like this. This is my opinion. I love primetime. You know I do. His jersey, autographed jersey, is in Studio B.
Yeah.
That's my boy, the greatest of all time at that position. But I have to be perfectly honest with what I think. And I think it's cool that he went to Jackson State to be a football coach. He gave 4 years there. 4 years.
He
did his time. But the bigger picture is, I think people were looking at him to go into this school, and the whole HBC was going to change.
Huh?
Meaning that, okay, we got talent. When you're looking at NFL or NBA or anything that's sports related, you always go to the powerhouse schools. Get real. If your son is a good football player, you're going to send him to a HBC school that won't, that's not going to get the media coverage, or you're going to send him to Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, the University of Miami. You know what I'm saying? Be real.
I mean, I don't know. I guess you're trying to get them in a Division I where they can get some playing time and get to see. Okay.
Not knocking it. But this is the big but. I followed this from day one. And the only HBCU school to really get any coverage was what school?
Jackson State.
Thank you.
So they were taking that off of, but yeah.
It's almost like watching the NFL series.
So the question is, were they using his celebrity, or was he actually cranking out hella athletes? So what's the question?
Can I be honest?
Well,
I'm the beast. I can be honest.
I mean, you can say it. You just know when you put it out here. You got us on live.
Yeah,
you got it out here.
This is what I think.
If y'all sending hate mail, do it to him. Like, hey, my name is Yolanda M. Smith. I don't want no smoke. Okay.
If there were other schools that were showcased in this campaign, okay,
what campaign?
The campaign to bring recognition to the black colleges.
So they only looked at the one school? They didn't look at other schools? My daughter goes to Hampton.
I rest my case.
They didn't look at any other schools.
I rest my case. Did you see any other schools that was showcased it?
I wasn't paying no attention.
I'm not knocking them, but this is the bottom line. When you are a
But why does the pressure get put on him? That's not his responsibility.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. It was never his responsibility.
I'm going to Jackson State, see if I can crank out some superstars and help the school.
No, he didn't go to Jackson State to create superstars because you wasn't going to get superstars coming out of Jackson State.
You could have, when he got there, somebody would have went there that was good. Why not?
You're not going to get superstars all coming out of Jackson State.
Well, not all, but you think that there's not a couple of promising.
There's a couple of promising athletes in all schools. But what I'm saying is the polarization.
But before he even did that, you know, he used to run camps.
Nobody paid attention to Jackson State or any other HBC schools.
Are they paying attention
now? I don't think so. Because now he's going to Colorado.
Well, he's gone to Colorado, but you can still leave an indelible footprint that creates and brings some attention to programs or to what your cause or mission or purpose was. You know, that's part of leaving a footprint, you know, or leaving a little bit of a legacy. So what was he? What did you think he was supposed to do?
I don't think he was supposed to know because I didn't really look at it like that. I knew that
he was supposed to do his job.
I knew let me be honest. His job was to coach.
Yeah.
And because he was the coach, and his name, his celebrity came with him. The suitcase came with him.
But you can't put
so you can't say
job on him and say he's supposed to do X, Y, Z.
And
they kill me.
And that's what people are saying. It's like, well, he should just say
that man went there and did a great job. He did a great job. He did a great job. And at the end of the day, they kill me giving all this level of responsibility to these athletes and these individuals as if they can carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. He can't fix the whole HBCU landscape as it relates to athletics.
The only way that landscape would have changed, and my hat is off to Deion. I think what he did was great. He went there to coach. And the reason I have brought that up because I said several people had approached me with how I felt about it. I'm like, look, he went there to coach. His celebrity status came with him. Yeah, that was the price that he paid. From that. But he wasn't there. His presence at that school was not to change the perimeter of black schools and black colleges and black athletes. He said, hey, look, you do have some talent here, but let's get real. If you got kids that are A1 students, they try to go somewhere.
Spotlight on it though, because of the celebrity, he could spotlight the talent that already existed. Whereas before, maybe perhaps it got ignored.
You're right, but that's not his.
It's not his responsibility. But
the responsibility should have been the media itself. The media itself controls the telescope on showcasing these athletes. And because the smaller black schools or smaller schools that could have a couple of good athletes, they're never going to get that showcase. It's like you have scouts. If the playing field was even with the media coverage, it would be easier said and done. Deion wouldn't have had to be the mouthpiece.
If the world was equal and free and everybody got an opportunity, it wouldn't be a conversation we'd even be having.
But we also can't feel like that the world owes us anything. I
didn't say that. I said that's not what I said.
No, I didn't say that. No, I said that. I said we can't feel like the world.
No, you got to go get it.
We got to go get it. Opportunity comes knocking, or you find opportunity, or you surround yourself with individuals that can help you to create opportunity.
Did you know that you become the 5 people you hang around the most?
So what does that mean? I'm hanging around you. What does that mean?
Well, you're going to be in good shape.
All right, then.
But if you hang around 5 crackheads, you'll be the 6. If you hang around 4 lazy, I was almost said a bad word, you're going to be the 6. If you hang around 5 millionaires, you're likely to be the 6. So keep hanging around me, dude. Keep hanging around me.
This is the Andre The Beast Crayton show.
We're supposed to be doing a test, and you over here did a whole show.
Well, we did a whole show. We ain't got the 45 minutes yet.
I don't want to. Our show's at 30 now. 30. And Coffee Black coming to you is only going to be 10 to 15 minutes of some good hot topics. Since Wendy ain't there no more, I'm going to say, how y'all doing? Look what she said. How you doing?
So tell the viewers about Coffee Black. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I think we're going to kick off January doing a little segment called Coffee Black, about 10 to 15 minutes of really what's going on in the world today in the opinion of Yolanda, right? So it'll be my show where I just share with you, we'll talk about some of the current events, latest things going on, and what I think about the world. Hopefully give you a couple branding tips along the way because I am the brandtherapist, but also get you some wellness balance, lifestyle stuff in there, because I like to think I'm a little sassy and fashionable from time to time. So we might talk a little bit about that, get you a bargain or two. Who knows? Maybe I can get some sponsorship, and then we can do like a what is it on the Today Show? Jill Steals and Deals. Maybe we can get some people that'll let us, offer the products and get you some discounts. We don't know where it's going to go, but we're going to take it there. Just because it's about enjoying yourself, having fun, and sharing knowledge, right? Sharing knowledge.
And you know what's so funny? People may have thought in the last couple of years with the pandemic and all the other things that we've been going through and stuff, but I'm seeing a new evolution in the world. You know what I mean? I'm seeing people constantly coming out, being boisterous, expressing themselves in ways that they never done
and
before.
quitting their jobs.
Now, I don't know about all that.
I'm telling